see a big pile of boxes.
There's nothing better than getting home from work and seeing a big stack of boxes waiting, especially when I think I know who they're from. Oh yeah, Curtis Industries. I did a little shopping when I was at the Equip Expo. This is stuff that's gonna go on my tractor, so let's go check it out.
Dig Drive DIY.
In honor of the gift giving season, I thought it'd be a good time to share 5 of my favorite things that have been given to me over the past year that I think would make great gifts for your son or your dad or your father-in-law, brother, uncle, maybe even the right lady in your life. I don't know, but all 5 of these are completely random things. And not all of them are sponsored products either. Matter of fact, I'm going to talk about one thing in particular because it's the subject of probably the most common question I get in the comments section. So I'll answer that question, but I want to start with the most affordable items first and then work my way up to the most expensive. And I haven't been told what to say for any of this stuff. This is just my opinion on a handful of the things I've received. And yes, some of them were sent for promotional consideration, but it turns out I actually like this stuff. So I just thought I'd share it. And I'll put links in the description below to everything I've mentioned so that you can easily find it if you want. All right, let's get right into it with first things first here. All right, so I cheated a little bit because the first item on the list is actually a collection of items. This box right here was sent to me by a very kind viewer named Marcus, and this was not for promotional consideration at all. It was just a random act of kindness, but you might be able to tell where Marcus was employed once you see the contents of this box. So this is our entry-level gift idea because these items range anywhere from about 20 bucks to 40 bucks. So look at all this great stuff. I didn't even realize that Loctite made this stuff, but most of the things in here are great gift ideas just to have around the shop. Super glue, a must-have for any DIY guy or gal, and there are different strengths and different levels of super glue. These are like, this is an epoxy, and here's a different one. Super fast fixture, structural hybrid adhesive, so everybody could use glue. And if you don't know how to use it, they've got this guide too on what products to use in what situations, which is perfect. But beyond the glue, there's all this other great stuff. And when I originally received this box, I didn't think that I'd use much of it. But as it turns out, I've used almost all of it. I even have a few examples that I'd like you to check out right now. So the roller on the top of the barn door came out. The screw came unthreaded from the roller. And we're gonna get up there and see if we can fix it up so it'll hold and not come out again this time. Try a little Loctite to the rescue. We'll slide the door completely out of the track. I'll try to fix the roller and get it put back together. Okay. It's even got a square socket for this square leg. Got the roller out. The nut had fallen out. It's a square nut. And it goes right in that slot. Now I just got to get it slid back down the track and then see if I can thread that up in there. How about a piece of tape to hold that nut in there? Little blue Loctite. So when I hear the name Loctite, I think of thread locker, right? It's the stuff that you put on threads of bolts or nuts so that it won't come out. It locks the bolt in place. And I used thread locker on that barn door roller that my dad had been having trouble with because we didn't want that roller to come loose again. So I put it back together, Loctited the nut in place, and it's been good to go ever since. There was some of this insulating tape in the box too, and I used it on my 755 to make the loader handle work nicely with the new switch that I had to install for the Artillian grapple. So this is coming in handy. I plan to wrap some tool handles with it too. I've used the pipe dope, we call it pipe dope, it's thread sealant, on several different airline fittings and some projects that I've worked on in the shop. Always handy to have this around, you can't go wrong. All this great stuff, but probably the favorite is these hand towels. They've been working great for cleaning up your dirty, greasy hands and tools. So when you get done with the hand towels, you've got this nice little bucket for something. I love containers like this. I'm a sucker for something that comes in a useful container. And some of these other goodies are going to be really nice for when I figure out what I need them for. I'll find something to fix with this. So 20 to 40 bucks. Can't go wrong with any of this stuff. Thanks, Marcus. All right, if your budget is just slightly higher and you want to find a nice handmade American product, then for about 60 bucks or so, maybe this combination drink and cell phone holder would work for you. I love that this is stainless steel and it's just so simply functional. It's perfect. This was sent to me by Randy at Cobb River Design, and actually he sent me 2 of them. I gave one to my dad that he promptly mounted on his lawnmower, and I wanted to use the other one in my dump truck but I also kind of wanted it on my compact tractor. I couldn't decide, so I mounted a magnet to the bottom of mine, and now I can move it around wherever I need it. I guess if you don't have a tractor with metal fenders, then this may not work for you, but I like it on my tractor and in both dump trucks. This is a great solution when you want to get your phone out of your pocket, but you still want it to be handy just to grab it real quick. So it holds aluminum cans just fine and water bottles, but in order to make it work with my coffee cup, I had to stretch out the top a little bit. But once I did that, it works fine with my Yeti. And you don't realize how much you'll use this thing until you have it. I just keep it stuck to my metal siding near the door when I walk in and out of the shop, and then I can put it in the dump truck or take it with the tractor. But there's probably some cheaper alternatives out there like this thing, but remember the old saying, it's almost always true. You get what you pay for. You're getting a stainless steel, metal, American-made, handmade design here. So you can't go wrong. I love it. Thanks, Randy at Cobb River. So next up is an item that was sent to me to try out from the people at Brunt. And they're the ones that gave me some work boots a while back that I featured on the channel. But they have several different styles of these work pants now, and these are called the Martin. And I've been wearing them for a couple months, and I gotta say, I really like them. For me, it's all about the side pockets to carry my phone, and these have some really nice pockets. One side's got a zipper, one side doesn't. But these are heavier than what I normally wear, which makes them my go-to choice now for when I'm handling firewood or doing anything where I really need a sturdy, durable pair of pants. These run about 80 bucks, but if you use the code KOCH10, K-O-C-H-10, which is my last name, 10, you get $10 off, so you can get these for about 70 bucks. There's probably some seasonal sales where you can maybe get them even cheaper, I don't know, but for 70 bucks, this is a nice pair of pants, and they've got the pocket like I want. But speaking of the pants I normally wear, I mentioned these are a little bit heavier, but it brings me to probably the most common question that I mentioned at the beginning. I get this all the time in the comments, and that is, what pants are you wearing and where do I get them? Well, I've been sure to answer everyone that's asked me that question, but now I'll have a video to point to, and these are First Ascent Guide Pro pants that you can buy from Eddie Bauer. So they're Eddie Bauer brand, and they're pretty much all I wear now. I gave up on jeans about 4 years ago, and I've become so accustomed to these side pockets that I can't stand a pair of pants that doesn't have them. I have multiple pairs of these in many different colors, and I found they're great for the office. They work great for running equipment, and they even hold up really well for working in the shop. They're so comfortable, and the only thing I don't like about these is the Velcro on the rear pockets. But now these Wranglers, they're a close second, and they're usually a little bit cheaper, but there's a trade-off in that the side pockets are a little too wide, and my phone can get turned sideways in there. But they don't have the Velcro on the rear, so I like that. And the Wranglers are usually just as comfortable, and they're good to have when I want to mix it up a little bit. So I'd recommend any of these pants, but the Eddie Bauer Guide Pros are my favorite, and the Brunt Martins are probably now my go-to for when the going gets a little bit tougher. That's my choice on pants. Didn't probably think you'd hear that from me. All right, this next item is something that it seems like I used pretty much weekly for one reason or another. And anyone that has multiple vehicles or equipment should have a jump pack of some sort. And this TopDon JS2000 has started everything I've thrown at it. And usually you can find these on Amazon for about 140 bucks. So it's not really a big ticket item, but it's just so convenient. They do have a little cheaper model too if you only need to jump lawn tractors and smaller equipment, so you can shop around for them. But I'd really like this big one. The only bad thing that I can say about this is that the metal jaws inside the negative clamp have broken, and that was actually my fault. I put this on a battery post, and instinctively I was trying to twist it around like this, you know, to get a good connection like you do with jumper cables. And well, I broke off the little plastic studs that were inside. And if I hadn't been trying to do that, if I hadn't been twisting it, I probably wouldn't have broke it. But now I got to fix it. Matter of fact, I know what I could use to patch this up probably. High strength, super fast, high temperature. I'll have to read to make sure I'm using the right stuff, but I bet you I could fix these broken studs with this Loctite adhesive. All right, that's a project to work on. All right, so the last item on the list is what we started this video with. And I would probably consider this a gift to yourself because it's a pretty big ticket item. So let's go back to the beginning and I'll show you up close what this is. This is actually probably one of the best accessories you can put on your tractor. So I marked that right up in here, something like that. Oh, it's going to stick out a long ways. So this is a ROPS mounted toolbar kit from our friends at Artillian. I was drooling over this setup recently at the Equip Expo, and well, they were kind enough to send one over for me to fall in love with on my own tractor. Oh, a little too short. I don't know how these quick attach latches work though. All right, this is their toolbox, and it's really big, really nice. It's got these two clamps on the back that slide over the top of the bar, and then they latch into place. See how that works? That is so cool. So just open them up and then just drop it on there wherever you want it. So the toolbar and the quick release upgrade kit is going to set you back about $200. And then every accessory that you want to add to this is an additional cost. They were super nice and sent me a chainsaw holder and a fuel can holder and this extra large quick release toolbox. Now it's roughly about $200 per accessory. And I know that that kind of sounds expensive, but this stuff is done right. Remember, like I said before, you get what you pay for, and it's certainly true here. The quick release mechanism on all the tool holders make them very quick and easy to remove so that you can get them out of your way if need be. And even the bar on the back can be removed quickly if you're trying to work with an implement on the back and it's impeding your line of sight. So very worthwhile there. So this stuff here is one of those things like a loader for your tractor, or a set of forks if you've already got a loader, because you don't know what you did before you had it. And you'll never regret having spent the money on it because you just use it so much. So I've been hauling my chainsaw around with me, which I was never able to do before on the compact tractor. And this toolbox is a must now because I have a place to keep chains and hitch pins, and I keep some tools in here. And they've even got a wall mounted setup that you can put in your shop if you want to be able to take this off and hang it on the wall. So that's really clever. It's a really nice system. And this type of item is a lifetime gift. It's a purchase that they'll keep with them forever, even if they change tractors. I know I'm going to take this off the tractor if I switch up. So, and I plan to use the heck out of it. I was genuinely excited about this. So these were 5 of my favorite things with a pretty wide budget range. And if you know someone that does things similar to what I do on this channel, then I don't think you can go wrong with any of these items. But sticking with the spirit of the season, I want to again say how thankful I am for the viewers that keep coming back to this channel, and to the folks that have sent gifts or emails or even letters. Matter of fact, this right here is a letter from a 14-year-old viewer named Marshall, and I'm going to write you back, buddy. Thank you for the letter. I really appreciate it. I'm so grateful for the support, and I'm always humbled to get all these encouraging words. It means a lot to me. But most of all, I want to thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you found it useful or entertaining. And if I'm lucky, I guess I'll see you in the next one. Take care. I dropped a nut out front in the stones, and Ella is the best finder I got. Come here, I'll show you where to look. Well, Ella didn't find it on the ground, which means it isn't on the ground, so it's probably down inside the tractor somewhere. Thanks for trying.
Where do you think you saw it?
It might have fallen down in there. Look.
Oh, I see it.
See it? Is that light okay? Yeah. Did you get it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, actually. Yeah. Here.
Ella still got it. Good job, kiddo.
You're welcome.
Nice.